So you were born in 1913
Yeah.
and July 12th. So that will be your coming 100 years birthday. Yeah. Can you tell me a bit how you were born here, so you're raised you've been like I know that you know how to write Chinese. That means you've been educated with the Chinese culture, or what? How do you know write and speak Chinese then?
I guess Taishan was the first language, I guess, and we went to Chinese school. There's a Chinese.
There's Chinese school here?
There's a Chinese school, yeah, called Wakio Gonglap Hokhao, a Chinese public school.
Did they still have this?
Well, there is. They own the share of the Boside Manor. You know, next to the Chinese United Church, there's a how many story building there. It's between the Boside, the Lee Association, and the school, and the Chinatown Development Foundation. I don't know. It's the three owners there that originally owned the property there. Our church was built right next door to the Chinese public school.
Oh, so what? The church is Chinese United Church.
Chinese.
When you were a kid, there was the Chinese church already there.
Well, there was a Chinese mission.
Chinese mission.
The Chinese mission. It was built in 1910, the same year that the Canton Block, the Chinatown, the main building in Taoyuan-Kai, that was built at the same year when they moved from the original Chinese quarters. They called it, instead of Chinatown, it was up by the Palace or Hotel, up on 9th Avenue and 10th Avenue, and the church. The church was it was an integral part of the Chinese quarters there, because most of the Chinese at that time, I think there were fewer than 100 Chinese when the church was formed.
You mean the congregation was only, they have 100 people in the congregation?
Well, no, that's the entire Chinese population.
The entire Chinese population. Around that year, what year is that?
Before. Well, this was at the turn of the century. I haven't got the exact census figures, but it was approximately there, and they were concentrated in that area on 9th and 9th Avenue, and it was just natural that these missionaries and people there, they knew that the Chinese were in a strange land, and they wanted to learn English, and so these, in order to try to Christianize them, or they set up.
The Chinese United Church, is it the Wakio Gonglap House is run by the Chinese United Church? The church run the school, is that right?
Not exactly, although most of the people involved were member of either there was a connection between them and the church.
So, like, the teacher is also the church member. The people who teach Chinese.
No, the teachers weren't. They hired teachers in those days. We had numerous Chinese teachers that it was difficult to find some person that was well. I didn't think anyone was qualified that had been teachers in China before, but because they could read the newspaper a little bit more fluently than their other people there, they chose them to.
But actually, they are not that educated. Those teachers, they might be just they're from China. They know some Chinese, and they can teach you.
Anybody that was willing to. So that was the one reason why. Well, not all of us took learning Chinese seriously, because when you go to regular public school.
But so you also go to the regular public school.
Oh yes.
So this is just an extra time you spend on the
Yes.
So when is it? It's only like on during the weekend, or you go there every day?
No, we had to do it every day.
Every day.
Because
it's after the public school you go to that Chinese school.
That's right, because and this started a lot of times. A lot of times it started so soon. I've forgotten when, but we didn't mind going there because we all went there. We all played together around the church, so it's a big field. During wartime, it was called the International Broadcast Station on shortwave.
Kuomintang government's already moved to Taiwan at that time.
Well, Kuomintang and all, they were. Well, they were in the process of moving to Taiwan.
In the process of moving to. But is it one of the reasons you came back to Canada is because of the communists?
Yes, I didn't want to. I didn't. I said, well, I says I've been through. I've been through all these privations of wartime there, but I didn't mind that. But I said, I'm too old to be brainwashed again.
I can understand. So during that 9 years, what actually you do in China? You work all the time in the radio station?
I worked in radios. I did all branches of it there.
What's the name of this radio station?
中央广播电台.
That's a government station,
government
right? 中央广播电台.
Yes.
Okay. And you work as a technician?
I worked as a technician there. I worked as transmitter operator. I did recording work, and I worked in the control room.
So you did broadcast yourself?
I did broadcast too when they were short of English. I did.
They have English broadcasting too.
Pardon?
They have English broadcasting too?
Well, it was a different branch. It was a 国際廣播電台 XGOY, and that was the international station. I did that for over a year. I broadcast. I was on the Chinese National Network with the English broadcasts.
And what did you do?
10 o'clock.
You broadcast news?
Right, the news, yes.
So you actually read news?
I read the news.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we are in the same field. I've been working in radio station as a reporter and as a I did that too. So that was broadcasted to the world.
Yeah, it was during wartime. It was called the International Broadcast Station on shortwave.